So the following is our second video on manipulating data in R. If you haven't watched the first video, please do so because we're going to pick up where we last left off using the hot dog dataset and the concept of coordinates. Now in this video, we're going to talk about sorting and ordering. Now in sorting, what we do is we actually organize the data based on their value. Whereas with ordering, we organize based on their position within the coordinates, a concept we talked about previously. So with the dataset, let's say for example you want to sort the calories from smallest to largest. To do so, we can use the sort command. Now if we attach the dataset like we did previously, so hot dogs, then to sort we can do just sort and then calories. Alternatively, if we did not use the attach command, we can just type in hot dogs and calories. And what this does is it takes the variable calories and organizes them from smallest to largest based on their value. And then we can see that the smallest value is 54 and the largest value is 195. Now, if say you want to go from largest to smallest, you can do the exact same thing by using the descending option. So again, R is intuitive, so we can just type in easily DEC for descending, which is set to false as the default value, while it's set to true, and then we should go from 195 to 54. And if you hit enter, there you go. Now the other one we're going to talk about is ordering, and instead of ordering and putting out the actual value, we're actually going to put out the position. And so if you take the order of the calories, so let's do order of hot dogs and calories, and this again does from smallest to largest, hit enter, it tells you that the order is 54, 53, to 34. So what it says is the smallest value is in the 54th position and the largest value is in the 34th position. So if you notice here, if I type in sort hot dogs calories, we get 54, 66, all the way to 195. Now the order is based on the position. So if I want to basically get the same type of thing as sort hot dogs calories, you can type in hot dogs and then the order of hot dogs calories comma blank. And remember that this tells me that I want all the data, but if I just wanted, say, the calories, then I can combine a bunch of these commands together and do this. So what this does is it takes the values from calories and orders them from smallest to largest. So what happens is if I hit enter here now, you should get the exact same thing as sort hot dogs and calories. And there you go, 54, 54, 66, 66, 70, 70, all the way down to 195, which is confirmed. Now again, sort gives you the actual values organized from smallest to largest, whereas order gives you the position and plays with the whole coordinate system thing. Now the reason this is important is, say for example, you wanted to organize it based on type and then calories. So to do this, you can use order and then hot dogs, but then type and then hot dogs and calories. And what this does is it takes all the hot dogs and first organize it based on the type. So they'll be find the positions of all the hot dogs that are beef, then the position of all the hot dogs that are meat, and then the position of all the hot dogs that are poultry. Then within all the beef hot dogs, it will organize that based on calories. So the first 20 values, which is 1 through, I guess, let's say here, which should be correct, these are all beef hot dogs, but then within this portion here, they're going to be organized from calories from smallest to largest. Then the next set, which is the meat hot dogs, which is 21 through 37, which is here through here, these are all the meat hot dogs, but then organized from smallest to largest. And then with the poultry hot dogs, which is 38 through 54, these are then organized from smallest to largest. And then doing the same thing as I did here with hot dogs and calories, I can combine the coordinate system produced from order to organize my dataset based on type and then based on calories. So again, hot dogs, a hard bracket to invoke the coordinate system, and then let's just copy this. And again, we want all the data, so then I'll just put a comma and leave the coordinate position blank. And if you hit enter, then you can see here that first we have all beef, then we have all meat, and then we have all poultry. But if you look at the next set on calories, it goes from smallest at 111 within beef to 190 in beef. Then the next line is meat, as smallest is 107 to its largest of meat, 195, and similarly with poultry, 54 through 132. Now, this unfortunately may or may not be entirely intuitive, so I'm just going to create a quick little example to hopefully make things a little bit easier. So we got a temp value, and it's basically 10 to the power of 1, 2, 3, and 4. Or 1, 10, 100, 1000, and 10,000. And so what happens is when you use the coordinate systems, i.e. the hard brackets, I can tell R to order the dataset any way I want, or in this case here, vector any way I want. So right now it's from smallest to largest, but I will now organize it from largest to smallest. So then it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So 10,000 to 1. And then I can organize it any way I want. So let's randomize it a bit. So now I have first position, fourth position, second, fifth, and third. So then what you should get is 1, 1,000, 10, 10,000, and 100. And there you go. And so what happens is when we used, back up here, order of hot dogs, type, and calories, this is all just a coordinate system telling R how I want to organize the data. And in this case here, if I do this way, order, type, calories, the first 20, which are all beef, are organized in this particular pattern. The next 17 are going to be organized in this pattern, and the last 17 are organized in this pattern. And so this is how you use order and the coordinate system to organize this particular data set by type and then calories. So hopefully that wasn't too painful.